Hi, I'm Clinton, as it says on the thing. So I just wanted to tell my three favorite teaching stories from Learn to Teach. So my first one, in I was at this place called the Tobin Community Center, and I was teaching a completely different lesson. And then all of a sudden, a little girl walked up to me, and she had like a little like solar bubble in her hand, like the solar bubble project. And I was like, oh wow, I guess like we'd worked with her before. And she asked me if I could like fix it up because it was broken at that point. And so I said, sure, why not? And so I took the project, rode the train all the way back to Set C, like which is about 5 to 10 minutes. Fixed it up there, hot glued it back together, soldered something, just made sure that was all spruced up. Took the train back to the Tobin and handed it over to her, and she was really happy about it. And I really like that one because it's just sort of like it was just wholesome. Just the fact that she loved her project so much that she asked us to fix it. The second story was at a place called the Mildred. And basically in that one, it was just like the kids self-regulating. Like they were so invested in the work that they like just made sure that everyone was doing their own thing. So in that one, we went over to the Mildred to teach a project called Monster Jaw Hydraulics. And basically, what we do is like teach the kids about hydraulics. And what they did was like basically the project, like the final words. The final ending of the project just involves like a little syringe that once you push it, the jaws go up and then close. And so it was a very simple project. It was like 8 or 9 year olds. And what they did though was that like as they were working, whenever someone like sort of just stopped or like was causing a problem, the kids would shush each other. And not even like a mean way, just sort of like in a, oh hey, get back to doing your work type of way. And in the end, they all really loved it. Like they were all just like customizing it, coloring it, adding how many googly eyes that they could put on it. And they loved it. And I loved it because I got to do less work because I didn't have to spend time, regulating them. They just did it themselves. And that was a good one. And the final one was, again, at the Tobin. The kids at the Tobin sort of seemed to really like their projects. I don't know why. The final was at the Tobin, and it was this project called RoboPet. And this one involves using microbits to, like, you program the microbits to give them a face, make it say something. And we have these like little pets that like that you basically give them faces. And there wasn't really anything special per se about that lesson. The kids were doing their work. They were just sort of having fun, customizing their things, and then like finishing up anything else with it. But what I really liked though was that at the very end, like they were so like happy about the work that they did, that they were all asking like if they could keep the microbits, which that's a definite no because they're $20 each. We're not paying for those. They were so like happy with it that they started asking where they could actually go and get one, and that was interesting because it was just like, sort of like wow, they were so like they loved it, and they wanted to continue on with it even though it was like coding. It's very simple, but like they just loved it.